Hey there everybody, this is Shaggy Gill, welcome back to more Sonic Forces. Not actually started with the classic Sonic stage for a change, this is a modern Sonic stage. Metropolitan Highway. I can say things, I just can't really say them particularly fast. But yeah, at this point we're going to start to take the fight to Eggman, and I'll be honest, we're getting really close to the end game. It's like, I think it's just this video and then like one more video and then that's it. And then, well, there's the episode shadow stuff, but as far as main game stuff, it's just this video and the next video and then we're done. And yeah, I think I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but if you check my Twitter and Facebook, I said when I was doing thumbnails for this is that I wasn't sure how many parts this was going to end up being, so I thought, you know what, I'll play it safe, I will do 20 thumbnails. And it turns out I only needed 7. Good job trying to count here, but this stage is basically, for the most part, booster 1, with a couple of exceptions, like this still 2D area that I'm in here, because it stops you a lot. Like, you just boost about and you just hit a stab or something, you have to jump and other such things. I already missed the first red starring, but not that it really matters. But yeah, a lot of boosting, and it shows you this little segment here, and it's like, oh, well, we're going to have to do a lot of these segments. It's like, no. That's the only time you actually have to do that. And yeah. I also have a problem with the controls in this game, because that happened. And when I first played this game, that happened a lot. It looks like, yeah, this is just a little segment where you just burst, and it's a simple segment. But it's very easy to fall off, and unlike in Sonic Generations, there's no drift mechanic. And I don't know why there isn't a drift mechanic for this game, for the 3D segments, at the very least for modern Sonic, but at least maybe for the Avatar as well. But he sometimes gets it using this little wire thing. By the way, the main gimmick of this level is these moving platforms. A lot of them actually propel you into spikes if you're not careful enough. So yeah, watch out for that. Probably saw some earlier in the level, but yeah, this is the main part of the game, and a lot of them are just going to throw you in spikes if you're not careful or you're not placed correctly. I.e., either at the far left or the far right of the platform, or you just jump at the right time. And once those platforms zip, they stay where they are. They are not going anywhere. So you may very well be dead just like that. Again, drift mechanics, where are they? I don't know, but they really should be here. I mean, this is essentially the same game Sonic Generations is, as far as like modern Sonic goes. So where's the drift mechanic? The drift mechanic was in Generations, and it's not in this one, and it annoys me. But yay, end of level. This whole drift thing, that annoys me. It's going to annoy me a lot in like more modern Sonic levels to come, because the same thing happens a lot and it really annoys me. So with that out of the way, and it's probably going to rear its end up later, here's a cutscene where things happen, I suppose. And welcome to level what I'm really disappointed about, Null Space. What really should have happened with this level is that like a bigger segment where we're in Null Space, like you have a bigger, like you have like a time limit to get out of this area, and it's like a hard platforming area or some like relatively medium hardish platforming segments, ending in like this double boost segment at the end. But no, all it is just this little double boost segment, and that's it. That's Null Space. The rest of it is just like Metropolis, and really just like the level we just played, except we also have the Avatar with us. I originally had Drill for this level, but I died so many times running off into Oblivion with the Drill Wisp on. I decided to use the Lightning Wisp on instead. The Lightning Wisp on, since its special ability is the Lightspeed Dash, and there are a lot of ring trails all over the place. This level is cut ridiculously short with the Lightning Wisp on, as you're going to see here, because a lot of the level here now is just like homing attack chains into ring chains, and yeah. It's like, yeah, this is really interesting over the Lightning Wisp on because it's just super easy to get where you need to go. And like for the rest, I think for the rest of this level now, because I think that's it for all the Lightning Wisp on special stuff. The rest of it's just like grinding on this rail, or grinding on rails really. I think you have to defeat a few enemies on 3D sections. And then you find Eggman again, and that's where the goal ring is. This is the main reason why I had changed to the Drill Wisp on, because the Drill Wisp on, the Lightning Wisp on, as you can see, when I'm using it and I propel myself forward, I'm not falling off the edge, but if I'm using the Drill Wisp on, I am, which is just like, ugh. That's one of the drawbacks of the Drill. It's like it's super OP, but yeah, if you don't know how to control it, forget about it. Anyway, let's go say hi to Eggman since we managed to get out of Null Space somehow. And with that, Metropolis is entirely under Team Sonic's control. Eggman doesn't really have much left apart from his little hidden base on top of a volcano. Typical evil genius thing, isn't it? Just drop your base on a volcano. I think I actually go back and get my Drill Wisp on, because it's super useful for this level. It does do a few shortcuts. Not that I'm actually going to use them because I'm bad at video game, as well you will eventually soon see. But yeah, anyway, it's another cutscene. It's a fairly lengthy one, so yeah, there's that.
When the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. I mean, this Sonic, won't we? Yes. If the Phantom Ruby is gone, I guess he'll be returned to his dimension. Thank you for everything, Sonic. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Save the sentiments for later. This is not over yet. We still have a battle to fight.
Exactly. This is our last chance. Give it everything you've got.
So I'm going to be reasonable with you. These last stages are like my least favourite stages in the entire game. They're just not fun to play. Because it's very easy to just fall off the stage. I mean, yeah, granted, I'll take the extra difficulty for the fact that well, it's extra difficulty. It's like the final level in the entire game. But yeah, the reason why I have drill is basically there's a lot of segments like that, and it's really is just use drill, get through to the other side, but falling down. Unfortunately, I can't seem to do anything right because I just keep falling down. I think I fall down here like about 3 or 4 times because like I said, I'm terrible at video game. Then I remember, yeah, wait a minute, doesn't this section also have like a drill wisp button in the random wisp picker there? I mean, it actually doesn't, but then I remember I have drill and I can just do the nitro boost thing there. Also, fun fact, the avatar can actually wall jump like Sonic can. Never does not actually get used until now, this particular level. So here I am being being careful and B checking to see if drill was actually a thing in that segment. Now I know drill is a thing here because it's like one of those sections where the drill can climb up, but I think the wisp one thing kind of didn't want to do a thing, and momentum killed me. That's another thing I don't like about this game, is that there is a lot of momentum when you're running, and you've seen it already several times where I've just like tried to stop, failed to stop, and then just outright died. But yeah, here's where drill does actually get its usefulness. Like really pays for itself. Until that point where it runs out. Now there's actually a giant laser following you around here, and if you're too slow, then the laser is going to obliterate you. No, actually, it's right here. This laser is following you around, and if you're too slow, as the meme of Sonic saying you're too slow will tell you, you're too slow here, that laser is going to chase you and you're going to get obliterated. Which is what happens here because yeah, I missed time. Less than I missed time my wall jump. It's like the wall jump propelled me left instead of just doing what I wanted it to. But that's also not a bad option as well, specifically for this section, because yeah, you kind of really have to hurry up and other such things. But yeah, we're at the end of the level now. That last section is really easy with the drill because you can just drill dash and then don't need to worry about the giant laser trying to kill you. And thus, Eggman's big old 3-day histoire, like planet of boilers under the sun, Failed miserably. Good job, Eggman. You done goofed, I guess. Here's Mortar Cannon. Mortar Cannon? No. Mortar Canyon. Least favourite modern Sonic stage. Well, once again, I died a lot due to lack of cooperation with the game. It's like, okay, I'm going to boost here, and then I end up missing the spring there for whatever reason and just falling to my death. You know, some people say Sonic 06 is bad with things like that. And yeah, there's times especially like around here, it's like you see nothing but it. So yeah, lesson learned. You might want to stop boosting that in order to actually hit the spring. I would also like the homing attack to be a lot more efficient. I mean, this is another complaint I have that Sonic Generations didn't have, which was homing attack. When you had the reticle for homing attack, you homing attacked, and it was a decent range for the homing attack as well. But this game not so much, and sometimes it just doesn't want to show up at all. When other cases, yeah, you get the homing attack. It's like, I don't know why. It's ugh. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game isn't terrible, but you know, there's things like that where I'm getting killed for things that should not be happening, almost similar to Sonic 06 really, but like previous games that have used this sort of these sort of mechanics have not had this issue in the slightest. And then we come to this game and it's like all the issues are here all of a sudden, and I don't know what's causing. And it kind of makes this game rather disappointing. I mean, aside from the levels being short as they are. And I don't know, maybe the fact that I'm dying because I'm boosting too much is to try and avoid the whole boost to win matter that these sort of games actually had. But really, you shouldn't be doing that. That's just terrible design. At least that's my opinion of it. It's either that or the boost is overriding like ramps or springs or something, which is what's causing me to die a whole bunch. But I'm ranting about mechanics again, and I really shouldn't be, because all the ranting is just made me like just gone through all the level and just like, yeah, that's the level. There's nothing really too gimmicky about it, so yeah, it's good for a rant, I suppose. Even though all this ranting stuff, I really should be leaving for the credits, but so I may end up forgetting to do that in the credits. Oh wow! I mean, this is Shadowgo you're talking about. You probably won't. But we have our third fight with Infinite, and actually it's our last fight with Infinite. And this is also a tag team level in disguise, so I'm making sure I have the correct respawn with the drills, so yeah, that's why I'm doing that.
Pathetic little hedgehog. Even with the Phantom Ruby weakened, I still have enough power to smash you into blue jelly. I'll show you how outclassed you really are.
I'm in a class all my own. Time to put up or shut up, Infinite.
Okay, so there's two phases to this boss, the Sonic Alone phase and the tag team phase. Both are pretty much exactly the same. And even though this feels a lot like the Metal Sonic fight, there's actually no red star rings here, mainly because this is considered more of a boss stage. But yeah, just like the last time Sonic fought Infinite, you don't want to go into, you don't want to hit any of the red virtual reality things, so you're very likely going to die by exit A there. I think what you're supposed to do there is like boost through the first couple of little crossover things, and then sidestep either left or right to avoid the rest of them. But yeah, once you do that, bad things happen, and he is actually using the same strategy here as Metal Sonic did. He's like summoning little orbitals that you homing attack to, and then you smack them in the face once you kill them all. And that's basically Sonic Alone's fight. There's also a creep of virtual reality going behind you. You also actually have this in the Metal Sonic fight as well. And I believe in both this and the Metal Sonic fight, if you take too long in the fight, you actually do end up dying because you end up running out of space to run. This actually happened when I first played this game on this particular level.
My friends got me this far, and together we're gonna win.
And so Blan actually comes to pay a visit with her drill. On hindsight, maybe I should have had the hammer, but the hammer is not really good in 3D environments as it is in 2D environments. But yeah, I think this is the one where you basically boost through like the first couple, and then like sidestep the rest of them. Sidestep to left to the right for the rest of them. But yeah, now Infinite also tries to get in your face. If he does try that, then you can actually drill him. He also does that same thing. So he does a lot of. I'm thinking of it. He is doing a lot of Metal Sonic's still mirror attacks, and you can counter them in a similar way. I really wish I'd got some rings there, because I think this is another segment where I end up dying, which means I have to do the whole. I mean, as soon as the Avatar joins, that's a checkpoint. I think Infinite's going to try and charge into us now, and I misthand the drill. Either that or one of these hits us, and that's what kills me. Yeah, that's what killed me. I think at that point is when I realised, yeah, I think I need to sidestep like at least the after the third one. And even then I kind of like screw that up. But yeah, when the laser's spinning like this way, you can hide like either the extreme left or right of the track, and it's you can avoid pretty much all of them. But yeah, instead of using like drill here to get him when he decides to get in your face, I use Sonic's homing attack. Really, I think the problem thing here is that I use drill for when Infinite charges at us. Because I vaguely remember when I did this, the reason why I quote unquote ran out of time in this level was because I was trying to kill Infinite when he got right in front of me with the drill. Because the drill is super fun. And well, yeah, just really super fun. But yeah, other than that, it's basically the same thing as always. You probably have to time your jumps with these, but again, you can also do the same strategies with the other lasers. You can hit the extreme left or right side, and you won't get hit by any of them. And essentially that's the fight. If you are struggling to try and kill him, you can probably bring Asteroid with you. because you do get a stray response here to use its special ability. But there goes Infinite. We are double boosting to kill him, and that's actually the last we're going to see of Infinite. So until episode Shadow. So say goodbye to Captain Edgelord, and also say goodbye to this video. In the next episode, it'll be Endgame, going through the rest of the game. Take care, and I will see you then. Ciao.
Impossible. I cannot be defeated.
Wrong, loser. The things that can't be defeated are heart, soul, and the bonds of friendship. 3 things you and your counterfeit cronies lack.
No. Wait. I can still fight.
Huh?
You never fail to surprise me, Sonic. I didn't believe Infinite could lose. Victory will be so much sweeter when I defeat you. Don't think this is over yet, you blue nuisance. My plan just went into overtime.
Together!